Hello, and welcome to the Recalculating Your Map to Joy podcast, the show about career zigzags, where we learn that they aren't actually wrong turns, they're actually the path to our joy in our career. So, you guys may have noticed, looks a little different today. That's because my guest today, Kristy Darby, is actually here with me in person, which is very exciting. So, if you're in a job right now that fills your wallet, but is slowly sucking your soul, this podcast is for you. And I can't wait to dig in today. So, Kristy.
Yes, thank you for having me.
Yes, it's so great to have you here. So, Kristy is the founder of the Sacred Center of Healing, where she helps high achieving women get their nervous systems out of survival mode through spinal flow, which is a gentle, non invasive spinal work grounded in Dr. Carly Axford's research. Nice. And I can't wait to hear more about that because there's a lot of high achieving women that are listening to this podcast.
Yes.
And most of us are in that nervous system overload.
Right.
So give us the 30-second version of your career zigzag.
Oh boy, 30 seconds, huh? So I spent almost 20 years in the legal field. I was in the district attorney's office, private practice, and then I went to law school. Wanted to be an attorney at the time to help individuals with disabilities. And I could not pass the bar exam.
Oh,
Took it 3 times.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, so I just stayed in private practice for a while, and then I became really sick. And so I resigned from that position and just started my healing journey.
Yeah. So, first of all, how many of us can relate to that idea of putting all of your heart and soul into something you want and then to have a barrier hit us?
Yeah. Yeah, I originally wanted to go to law school because my brother had passed away when I was a baby. He was killed by a drunk driver. And so that was kind of my pool to go into prosecution and prosecute these types of cases. So when I left the legal field, I had no idea who I was if I wasn't an attorney or a paralegal.
Yeah, that idea of losing that identity is something that so many of us struggle with.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, what was the moment or the slow burn? And you already kind of alluded to it, where you were like, I don't know what to do anymore. Something's got to change.
Yeah. So when I was at my last legal position, I was, like I said, I was really sick. I was covered in hives. And at that point in the beginning of 2024, I had, my mom was just diagnosed with cancer for the 3rd time. My husband cut 3 of his fingers on a table saw. My uncle passed away unexpectedly, and we lost 2 of our senior dogs. And that all happened within a very short period of time. And my boss at the time said, basically, I understand that you're going through this, but I need you here and I need you to be consistent. And I just couldn't give that to her. And so that's why I resigned.
Okay. So that was a lot.
It was.
So obviously, there was a lot going on there in both your personal and your professional life as you kind of switched. So when you decided, well, first of all, give us a little bit about that healing journey. How did you end up owning the Sacred Center of Healing?
So I took that next year to just really try to figure out, if I'm not in the legal field or not meant to be there, what am I meant to do? So I did a lot of meditation. I'm a Reiki master. So I did some Reiki, was working on a few clients. And I just kept hearing that I needed to get to the spine. I didn't know what that meant. And then last July, an ad on Facebook popped up for spinal flow. And so as soon as I looked at it, I was like, this is exactly what I've been meant to do.
Okay. So so that idea of taking some time, giving yourself some space.
Yeah, giving yourself grace.
Yeah. And that's something we don't often do as women. We pound.
For sure.
And I love, though, that you kind of listened to oh my gosh, it's a Facebook ad, which most of the time, most of us go, Facebook ad, right?
Right.
Yes. But for you, that was the moment.
Yeah.
You kind of knew what you were supposed to do.
Yeah.
Okay. So as you kind of took this journey into spinal flow and into something kind of new,
Yes.
what were you most afraid of?
It was a big change for sure. I had been running people's businesses for years. And I had, my own, but I just kept saying like, am I going to have the capacity to do this? Things that I had started before, I never finished. So when I started the training, part of the training is that you go to an immersive. And so my friend and I who went, we decided to go to Barcelona, Spain.
Oh, beautiful. Beautiful.
But before I left, I signed a 3-year lease on my building because I said, I am all in on this. Like, I don't know what this journey is, but I'm not giving up on myself. And then we went to Barcelona, Spain, which was beautiful. And it was amazing. Like, I learned so much about how the body holds emotional trauma and how that, you know, messes with our system and our health. And then when I came back, I hit the ground running from the beginning. So I knew that I wasn't going to fail at this. God or higher power, whatever you believe in, I knew had my back. I think the biggest thing was just I had been so sick from other positions, and was that going to happen again? That was probably my biggest fear.
Yeah. So first of all, I love that you are not giving up on yourself
Yeah.
and you put those things into place to kind of force yourself
Yeah.
to commit.
Yeah.
Right. Um, so what has kept you going when that fear kind of creeps in?
Rent for one.
There you go.
It's the, like hurry up, I gotta, make the money. I've taken all kinds of business and marketing classes. But I found in April a wonderful business coach who kind of gave me like just the necessary steps, like what an entrepreneur should be doing every day, with marketing and reaching out to people. And so when I feel kind of scattered, I'm like, okay, let's just go back to the basics. I just need to do this, this, and this today. And if I get those 3 things done, it'll move my business forward. And that's been a big change for me.
Yeah. And that's great, right? And that's kind of the magic of coaching.
Yes.
Right? And how it pairs and really helps you find that critical kind of point.
Yes.
Right? Just what is the most important things I have to do.
Right.
To be successful.
Yeah.
So thinking back, right? Sitting in that law office, working in private practice, all of these things going on in your personal life and the hives. What would you say to someone sitting in that seat right now who is really struggling with I have all these things going on and my boss wants me to be in the office?
The only person that matters in that moment is you. It's, money can't buy you happiness. Like, I mean, it can buy you things. It could buy you doctor's appointments. All of my test results were coming back normal. So my doctors couldn't help me. Even my allergist, those tests all came back normal. And I realized, when I left that job, like within 2 weeks, the hives went away. And so I was like, oh, so it's stress, but we use that word so frequently that like it's just become kind of the norm.
Yeah.
And it's really not. It really wreaks havoc on our body. And so you are the most important person.
Yeah.
And if you don't take care of yourself, nobody's going to do it for you. And I've also found that, they say less is more, and that is so true. It's not about the hustle, the grind, the pushing for more. If you take step back and you do 3 or 4 hours that are completely focused, you can get more done in that time frame than you can in 10 hours of trying to multitask 20 things. So I've really learned that less is more, and I've cut back on only working a few days a week, a couple hours a day, and it's been wonderful.
Yeah. So that idea that you are the most important and
Absolutely.
You're the only person who can really truly save yourself.
Absolutely.
From the chronic stress.
Yes.
Yeah. So that is so important for all of us to hear, right? take a few things out because less is more. So, Kristy, this has been amazing.
Yes, thank you so
Yes,
much.
thank you for stopping by. So, if anybody wanted to find you and learn more about the Sacred Center of Healing and the spinal flow, where would they reach out to you?
On my website. So the website is thesacredcenterofhealing.com. And I have a contact form on there that you're able to reach out. And I'm also on social media. You can search me on Facebook, The Sacred Center of Healing.
Awesome. And we'll put all of that in the show notes so that you don't have to try and remember that, especially if you're driving, please.
Yes, don't text and drive.
Exactly. So, if Kristy's story sparked something in you, if you heard yourself in any of that from the going into the office, even when personal life and tragedies are happening around you, from getting sick from the stress of your life, to knowing that less is more. And sometimes it's a Facebook ad or a coach that can help you see your way out. Definitely connect with Tracy, Kristy. I don't know why I called you Tracy today.
That's okay.
I've had 3 Tracys on the show, so maybe that's
maybe
it,
that's
right?
right.
Even though my paper, for those watching at home,
Thanks, Kristy.
it says Kristy.
That's okay.
So if your GPS is saying recalculating, come find me at movetojoycoaching.com. And if this episode helped you, please share it with someone, because somebody else is sitting there in chronic stress, unhealthy, and needs to hear Kristy's story. This has been Recalculating Your Map to Joy podcast. We'll see you next time. Bye.